motherfucking Monday. You're here with your boy Thursday, aka Uncle Bino. You don't know who's in the background operating. It's the D2E captain, head of operations, the Rastafari Samurai.
Yeah, never leaving you dry in your eye.
Quick shout outs right now. 100 Miles, MMR, Akish Clothing. You see what it says there? I hope folks can see it. You know what I mean? But it does say, stop the killing. Think! I'm sorry, folks. I got a chicken chest. I ain't that dude. So, yeah, this is what it is, yo. A quiche. You know what I'm saying? Take it in, think, yo. And it got some real fucking knowledge. It's not like it's just some imagery for you guys to take in as in, that's all we're about. It's clothing, money, ray. No, this is that deeper meaning shit. You know what I'm saying? So stop the killing, think. Big up to a quiche. You know what I mean? It was a real movement back then. And this is almost 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like, real ish, folks. And yeah, I take care of my things quite well. Yeah, man. Thank you. But big up my boy Paul. You know what I'm saying? Salute, big dog. You know what I mean? That's why I mentioned your name with big names like, 100 Miles. You see what I'm saying? Because we all come from somewhere. We all start from somewhere. I got a little bit of slack last week because, some of my younger viewers weren't understanding the whole terminology of the sun and thing. But again, when I go backwards, I got forwards, right? No, see it there. So to me, people, I kind of want to just make sure everybody understands where I'm coming from right now. Like, September, for me, it's a hectic fucking month for me, man. I got a lot of relatives born in that month and shit. I got a lot of people who've passed recently in the last little bit of time right now, too. That also has happened. I got joys though. Like my two older sons are born in September. You know what I'm saying? A couple of my best friends that are still alive right now, they born in September too. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But in a nutshell, the reason I'm wearing something like this is just to like how do I say this? I live in the real world, people. I don't deal with the the, the the comedic bullshit when it comes to like politics. I don't deal with the fucking nonsense when it comes to economics. And I don't mean economics makes no sense, folks. Don't get it twisted and don't put words in my mouth. I mean economics as in what doesn't make sense for the mob shouldn't fucking, come into play. So, for instance, if you really want to know what I mean like when the native people say, no, we don't want to give you our land. No, we don't want you to dig up our land. No, we don't want you to contaminate our water. The natives are the mob. You get me? They're the mob. And I feel like when it comes to the economics of the world, if you can't even handle the most basic, then why should I put you in charge of solar power, electricity, gas, coal, and all these other things that have been destroying the planet for X amount of years? I'm sick and tired of the way that things are moving right now with the government, man. And I'm really proud and I salute all human beings for being human beings. All you fucking robots, I hope you rust or your batteries fail, whichever comes first. Real shit. I'm done with the hypocrites in this industry. I'm building my own. And I feel like anybody who wants to stay on that independent vibe and not have to bend over backwards, forwards, sideways, right, left, wrong, you should come along. So in simple words, I'm building my own Wakanda. Oh, Canada that. And I'm trying to say between the entertainers to the politicians to the poor little hungry kids out there to the war vets that have officially been home for more than a decade and been sleeping on these cold motherfucking streets, starving, not because they can't get the food, not because of nothing more than their mental health has them thinking what is safe for society, even though they are warriors and they were trained to be warriors. You know what I'm saying? I always used to fucking complain when I see these guys begging for money because I feel like they shouldn't be begging for money. They put their lives on the line for us. That's technically what caused us to be where we are now in society. That word economics that I brought up. So if it wasn't for the war, biggest money making thing in the world for some reason, all till now in 2023, it's super funny to me that now, you know what I mean, we have all these smart people in all these high places, and they saved us from the jab and the COVID virus and all that shit. These fucking so-called fucking heroes that still can't seem to figure out why the homeless don't want to check into a shelter, why the shelters seem to run like a fucking halfway house, why the halfway house seems to run like a fucking public jail, and why jails seem to be like prisons, and your federal penitentiary seems to be a rotating door for those who can't seem to get a diploma at the rate and timing that they're supposedly supposed to get. Since I don't know, I would call it indoctrination, but that's just some big fucking word that a guy like me shouldn't be saying on the internet. You know what I mean? It wouldn't make any sense. It could put me in the realm of a conspiracy theorist. But nah, let's just keep it simple. History's repeating itself. Y'all motherfuckers just like to be in this position. And these war vets who didn't want to go to war in the first place, who thought they were going to war to defend a country, that they were going to come back and the country was going to at least treat them like heroes, acknowledge them like heroes. But no, us fucking Canadians, right, will turn around and say, no, cancel Thanksgiving. Cancel Canada Day. Cancel. And then when our American brothers down south decide to say, salute November 11th, all of a sudden we get all teary-eyed and remember your dad and your uncle and your aunties and these people and your grandparents who fucking fought for your ass. That word think. Take it in, people. Take it in. Think. Think. Why do they want us separated? Why did they shut down community centers? Why did they close down fucking old folks' homes? Why did all these places be the first targets? Why all of a sudden big budget $500 fucking $1 million companies want to shut down the little guy, and we are sitting here like, ooh, nothing's happening. Big up to Adamson. I did bring him up way back last season in the beginning, first episodes, Adamson Barbecue. Shout out to the man, you know what I'm saying? Even though certain business associates of his did turn around and screw him over, I haven't seen him complain about anything too tough. So I'm hoping he didn't sign that big bag and did not settle outside of court. I hope he fought this shit and still fighting this shit, and that's why he has to stay quiet via internet. I hope you're still fighting this, brother. There's people that stand with you. There are sensible people that stand with you. Your struggle is not alone, brother. You're not alone, not one bit. All it is right now is just they rather keep us confused and at each other. That's it. Confused and at each other. Does anybody really know why Palestine and Palestinians and Israels and Israelites and all these other people are really fighting? Like really fighting? Or do you think because CNN told you something, or you watched it on Much Music, or you heard it on your feed, that you know what's going on, that you're informed, that you're down? I gotta admit, I'm on both sides of the fucking field. I got friends on both sides of the motherfucking field. And I can bet you if their native lands would see how I can get them to sit down and break bread with each other, you think it would change? Do you think they would air that? Or would it be a media blackout like they did Chicago a couple years back?
All I gotta say is this, okay?
What's that,
Straight
brother?
up, all right?
What's that, brother?
Is this.
What's that?
They watch everything what's going on in the media.
Everything,
right?
yeah, true.
And everything. And then after they doing their protests at the consulates downtown.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with protesting and all of that, but don't be bringing none of that nonsense and one blowing up and all that bullshit here. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I gotta say is this, and I said
You don't
it before.
think that would be great news?
No, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it again.
That's what the media would love.
No. Yeah, because there's rationalists that like to take advantage of this shit. So
Shit,
what I'm
you heard
gonna
that
say
big
is
word,
this.
rationalness.
I'm gonna say is this. With y'all both sides, I don't know about y'all, but all I'm gonna say is this: keep it to the over there, so wherever you're going, but don't bring it over yourself because I'll punch both y'all in the face.
Straight.
Yo, because I got aunties, I got uncles, I got whoever, family, friends, and all of that, and
Straight.
everything over here who have nothing to do with it. And if you decide to go in the mall or the TTC or something like that, yo, check this out. War will be on y'all. So don't bring it here in Canada.
I don't think they would leave a country that was
No, no, no. You
war-torn
don't
to
get
come
what
to
I'm.
another
You don't know. You
country
don't.
to
You
start
don't.
another
You
war.
don't follow me what I'm saying.
Oh,
The
I'm
ones that who
following
are
you.
here
Yes.
pick a side and them have them plug and them downtown and all of them thing there. So,
Yeah.
and then after they want to start ruckus. So
Okay.
if
I
you
like
want
a
to
good
start
fight.
ruckus,
I like a good
if you
fight.
want to start ruckus, take a one-way plane ticket down to the Gaza.
I feel you on that one, brother. I mean, like, you should go where the fight's happening. Straight.
Don't bring the fight here because you're gonna piss off others who are not both y'all.
Well,
Okay.
just to educate you guys on both sides, because I had to educate my people, you know what I mean? Because I'm an asshole like that, and I'm proud to say that. So I told them, like, hey, at the end of the day, there's things about Canada that they don't want to teach the Canadian kids. They don't want to teach the Canadian kids that we burnt down the fucking White House. They don't want to tell you the timing between us burning down the White House, the stock exchange falling, and cotton going up in value at the same fucking time. Oh, that's that economic word I said earlier in the show. But let's be realists. Why, oh why do we keep putting these same fucking people in charge? I mean, like, I am keeping to what me and my co-host over here was saying long time. You know what I mean? We're going to check this Olivia lady out, Miss Chow, and see what she has accomplished in 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so we're going to check in on her and go in depth because we got to see what she's done in 6 months at least. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the people voted you, right? So I know the people have a quota that they expect you to at least achieve a few things. You know what I mean? Just a few. But hey, if you don't, I understand because, you know, you're super busy doing whatever you've been doing since you got voted in. It is what it is. I heard Mr. Doug Forbes is catching slack right now. Yeah, via some sort of fucking party house, a.k.a. we built a bunker. So for all the elites of Canada. It doesn't surprise me. It don't. I don't think there are elites in Canada. I think everybody in Canada is just elite with their fucking obey glasses on. They're a bunch of fucking robots. But yeah, I don't believe there's no elites in Canada. Nah, man. That'd be believing in there's mold people. And Spider-Man didn't get bitten by a spider. He was actually a spider who became a man. Either way, folks, I'm at the point of my life where I don't want to see no more young lives get taken. I was there last year at the walk, a.k.a. March. I was there this year for the March, a.k.a. walk. I'm there for the shits, people, because I'm with the shits, because I'm a fucking person. I'm not a robot. I have blood running through my veins. I'm just saying, people, if you're going to look at me now in 2020 fucking 3, thinking going 2024 that I'm going to think that 1912, 1812, 1712, 1612 wasn't yesterday. No, I'm not, because I haven't had an equal fair anything. I haven't. And I don't think anybody in my age range with my skin tone can say the same thing too, except for a few exceptional people. I'll give them that due to certain situations and whatever. It is what it is. But if y'all really want to know where my head's at for today's topic, it's why, oh why do us old generation sit here and give this new generation the worst advice ever? No, seriously. Think about it, because I've been saying this for years. We don't talk to these kids no more. We boss them around. We demand them and we treat them like fucking servants. That's the fucking truth. Okay? You send your kid to school and the school manipulates the kid, whatever, indoctrinates the kid, whatever. But that kid came out of somebody. That kid was made by somebody's. Those human beings should have had real feelings for each other while they were in that passionate embrace and made a baby, twins, triplets, quadruplets, octuplets. And shit, there's even history somewhere there was some lady had like 16 kids in one fucking shot. Damn, talk about super sperm back in the day. I'm just saying. So I kind of just want to look at shit different. I want to look at shit to get everybody on the same page. And we build our Wakanda. I think that's what it's up. I think that's exactly what's up. We need to be on the same page so we can build that Wakanda. If y'all don't seem to understand what I'm trying to say, is not because of nothing more than, hey, at the end of the day, you guys think you know best. Fine. Know what the fuck you know. I'm going to tell you what I definitely can't stand. I can't stand watching old people sit outside a Walmart, sit outside a big 500 market in the cold, 6 feet apart from people. I can't turn them thing there. That's one thing. Two thing now is I can't stand the fact that we lost touch with our humanity because it's like manners has been thrown out the door for convenience. Okay? I don't say thank you because it's just built into my mentality that way. No, man. No. I'm built a different way. I feel to say thank you. I feel to open this door. I feel to get up off my ass and give a seat. And I feel when I see these young youths, especially the ones that speak with intelligence, give them a goddamn opportunity. Let me say it one more time. Give them a goddamn opportunity. I'm done. You guys do the same annual shit every fucking year. The same bozos do the same shit every fucking year. The new generation's fighting to get to these fucking stages. And then here, after they put in all that work to build up themselves on their own, they got to deal with record labels. They're going to come around and give them some bougie fucking 360 deal. Or they're going to have to deal with some so-called friend who said, oh, I was there with you through the struggle, but no, even have none of your songs on their playlist. Hey, comedians, how many times have you given free tickets to a show and they still didn't reach? I'm just saying, folks. I'm looking at it from the standpoint for the parents that pay arm and a legs for their kids' sports equipment. Get them to those games that are out of town, in town, out of province, cross country. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to relate with people right now who live in a home with children, definitely know that they're not in a relationship, but still live good by the children. That's all I'm saying. I'm looking at it like that. I'm done trying to complain to give people an awareness about the fucking single mothers out there. And I'm done trying to complain to make other people believe there's good men out there that are willing to take care of their children. I'm going to tell the fucking truth. You know what the fucking truth is? The truth is the world don't give a fuck. Collectively. Now, to me right now, let's play Red Rover. We call Spain over. And when Spain comes over, I'm not going to ask you what you did in the 1500s, in the 1300s, in the BC era. I ain't going to waste my time and ask you all that shit. Fuck your history. Red Rover, we're calling Spain over. You know why? Because you got beautiful women. Your mannerisms of present day is on par with the best of the best. And guess what? We're calling you over because, hey, I haven't yet met anybody with any Spaniard blood in them that hasn't been willing to party 24/7. 24/7. You hear that? All week. Like all week hard. I mean, there's people who party hard, but they crash out 24 hours, crash out in 12 hours, depending on how much alcohol and weed and drugs in their system.
Well, you
2 hours.
Almost party like a job.
I'm just saying, they get it in. They get it in. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Hola.
Red Rover, Red Rover. We call Japan over. You know why we call Japan over? Y'all motherfuckers
And
are militant. When y'all get pissed, y'all willing to go kamikaze on some people.
and you want to say love you long time.
Red Rover, Red Rover. Can we call Africa over? Just because it's Africa. How about that? Leave it there. Red Rover, Red Rover. Can we call South America over? Yes. You know why? Because we need a place for everybody to go to actually relax. Take it easy. Breezy. You know, that's it. That's all I'm saying for South America. Because I got plans in my mind, but I'm just saying, South America, you're coming over just because you're just a giant land of pleasure that's next to Africa. If you understand where I'm going with this. Now, all my other speaking languages. Red Rover, you're more than welcome to come over, but you're not bringing none of your history. Present day, 2023. We're going to start like this. We don't see colors. We don't hear languages. We going to build our own language. Use sign languages like the gangs do of modern, hand signs. You know what I mean? And we're going to feed each other, not because we have to feed each other, because we know each other is hungry. That's what's going to happen. And you know what else is going to happen? You're not going to tell me you're Gucci and Kagaga, you're Finley and Bababa, and I don't know what the other fucking expensive brands are because I really just don't give a fuck what foreign shit it is. Once it gets categorized as a foreign thing, you have two options. You have an option to go back where you come from. That's it. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I don't even want to give you the second option. Listen, I even give you that. So this is my Red Rover as a Canadian. You know what I mean? Because if we sit back and we look at the history as a Canadian, hey, all y'all Canadians out there, yeah, man, everybody. If you check out your Canadian history, right, they left out a lot of information that the rest of the world knows that they probably laugh at us when we come into a room. Yes, we may be one of the top 3, if not number 1 in the world when it comes to education. Yeah, Canada, yay. Innovators, yay. A lot of those black inventors were Canadian. Just saying. But we're here shooting each other over rap lyrics. We're killing each other over who fuck what gal. We can't even get together and party without the boy them shutting it down, even when we're not at the end point yet. That's why Spain ended up getting the party card. Jamaica don't watch nothing. If it was Red Rover, maybe bring Jamaica over. I'll bring the food. Ain't gonna front, yo. We have to eat good. So y'all, I'll bring the food still. You know what I mean? But again, I'm just at that point where it's like, yo, the world's sitting on some dumb shit right now. And everybody who wants to be confident in some dumb shit, understand it's cool, great, no problem. Be comfortable in your dumb shit. But just remember, the mob mentality is what kept humans alive in the first place, regardless if it was right or wrong. Good, aka for you English people, well, or evil. Not bad. Bad is a man-made word, kids. You hear me, kids? Bad is a man-made word. Take it out of your vocabulary. There's degrees of evil. Just understand that. Because, if there wasn't degrees of evil, there wouldn't be an internal affairs for most federal law departments. Would there? I mean, like, this is just one of them blue motherfucking Mondays where I hate to say this. As much as I'm saying all this education shit, it's only been educated to me because I had to suffer the consequences of losing friends for bullshit reasons, watching people get locked up for more bullshit reasons, and seeing family members get deported over people snitching. Yeah, these are realities in my life. And yes, I'm bringing it on my show because I got to show the platform that, hey, if I can bring an artist on this platform and they can educate you about anything, I think that's a blessing. If I can bring an actual entertainer and they can speak to you, that's great. If I can bring a politician, Even better. The one thing all these people do have in common is that I can tell you, I can drop them anywhere in the fucking world and they're going to do good by the people. That's the difference with Blue Motherfucking Monday. So allow me to rant and complain about the world that you guys totally like going to work every day and looking at your boss in his face and or her face and smiling and saying good morning, hoping that they will die deep down. It's a good thing you said good morning and not grand rising, right? These words are very, very powerful. Things called words. I didn't ever want to be a motherfucking rapper. I looked at that and I was like, rappers don't get no pussy. The dancers get pussies before. The guy who gets the fucking beer bottles, the empty wine bottles at the end of the night gets more pussy than you rappers. These days, in the last 15 years, I've noticed you rappers will pay for pussy. So I can't even call the chicks that hang around you genuine fans. So why should I call you a rapper? Just because you say you're a rapper? Hold on a second. Where's the church people that? You know the church people? Them people that are in the choir there? Them people are singers. But you just want me to tell you they're church people. Right? But hey, let's not get it twisted. If I had to sit down and say a spoken word, you know, is closer to rap music now with the trap. That's all you hear in trap beats these days. That stupid one snare. Sped up, slowed down, sped up, doubled up. And these kids are like, yeah, what is he saying? I don't know. But I heard he's popping pills and Molly on it. Oh my God, he's drinking lean. Ooh. Fuck. This is what you kids are on? You know what my parents were on back in their day? They were touching and kissing. And when they had the chance to do it in public, they did. Okay. I came along and I was like, all right, I see y'all touching and kissing. Awesome. Y'all touching and kissing, but I'm not worried about that just yet. I was worried about sports. I was worried about fixing shit. Like, you know, anything from cars to fucking VCRs. Yes, I'm showing my age. That's what I was worried about. Concerns more like, yeah.
I love it. You guys are
if I'm playing ball hockey tomorrow, if I'm going skating in the winter, like, that was the life. And then eventually middle school hit and the prettiest girl didn't want to give me her phone number so I could call her. What? The coolest girl just wouldn't give me the time of day. What? And the baddest girl in the whole school in the time tried to shove me in a motherfucking locker because I told her I liked her. What?
What? You telling me you told a girl you liked her and she manghungled you and threw you into a locker?
Well,
you must have been little and whingy at them times.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was fat and I was slowly slimming down and I was slowly getting the body of present. And I ain't gonna lie, I like Shorty so much that I didn't mind her grabbing me.
Oh, I could bet. He didn't know where she was grabbing you to put you.
I just didn't. Yeah, exactly.
Said,
so
you
know,
you like me, eh?
Yeah,
He's
man.
like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Check this out. Open up that locker.
Hold on, wait.
All of a sudden, like, yeah, sure, no problem. And all of a sudden, he's like,
I can't give no names.
Take a look in there. And all of a sudden, you take a look, one pitch in there, and all of a sudden, she locked it.
Bro, I don't even want to remember how she smoothed me into it, but my dumb ass thought I was cool. I'm going to go talk to her after gym and shit. Yeah, that was dumb. I should have hit her before gym, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't regret it, though, because it was a learning lesson. You know what I mean?
Bet it was a learning lesson.
Yeah, it was a learning lesson.
Oh, definitely.
You know what the athlete chick did to me? She stole my pager.
What?
Bro, I got dueled into a 2-on-2.
What can I
got dueled into a 2-on-2, my lad. And I was like, yo, shorty, hold this for a second. You know what I mean? Because she's like the only Brody I trusted, you know what I mean, in the gym at the time. Mm-hmm. And you know, things went down. We won. Everything's all nice and shit. I went and changed my clothes. I come outside. Can't find shorty.
Oh, yeah, but she got...
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm paging my pager, hoping this chick is going to call back.
You know what it was? She got some pages from your page and said, yo, some business to do.
She cut on me, man. She cut on me officially. I'm not going to say she stole my pager, but as you can see, I won't bring up her name.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like I said, my parents were into the touching. My grandparents were into the touching. Their grandparents and parents and parents. Word to Cleveland Brown. But still, bruv, I'm just saying, like, they were into the touching. And then at some point in time, they told us touching is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said touching is bad. And then they said this is pornography and this is pedophilia and this and this and this and that. Now, 15, 20, 25 years fucking later,
Uh-huh.
why is it okay?
Because a lot of things in
No, the
media.
old regime is dead.
No, not
That's
only
what
that.
it is, fam.
But remember,
The old regime is
regime
dead.
is dead, but a lot of things happened during the time, like social media became on a rise. People want to get more popular off of that,
Fuck
off of the
social
clout
media.
and all this shit.
Fuck
That's
social
what's
media.
going on.
Is
Come
social
on,
media gonna
man.
jump? Yo, is your phone or your social media platform gonna jump up and save you when you say something wrong and someone's ready to clot your blood clot?
Oh no. Oh,
Okay.
no.
Is your social media going to turn around and say, stop, don't drive up the street because you're going to get into a car accident because I can predict the future? No, it won't. Listen, we know the laws of physics. What goes up must come down. We know this. Nobody can fake the funk.
But these youngins just want to go up. You know what I mean?
Listen, the youngins are going to do what they think is going to make them appeal to the people they look up to.
They're not
the problem is
they're not ready for the downs, man. They always want to everything's
listen,
up and up.
Listen,
We going up.
What goes up must come down.
Well, them things that they're on a high cloud, on a high horse, they never coming down, bro.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
All I know is at the end of the day, the younger generation, it's y'all time right now. Don't let none of these old folks tell you shit, folks. All right? You young people, you young singers, you young carpenters, you young everything. Don't worry about what the old people tell you this year.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to at least sometimes take some good word of advice. Sometimes this is the problem with the youngins nowadays. Okay. They don't like to listen.
Not all
you know what I mean?
Youngins.
Yo, youngins, young people. What you want to say?
Youngins.
Yo, they think they know the world. You know why they think they know the world? Because there's something called a smartphone, right? And they know the world now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Again, this still brings back to my point. I'm with the mob. You know where the mob is? Outside, homie. You know where the social media shit's for?
But check this out.
For the clowns who don't want to go
outside. But a lot of them don't believe in outside. They believe in being behind the closed doors and being some gangster shit and all of that. But as soon as they come outside, right, and everything, you ever seen the dog thing with the dog? You go bark, 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 and all of a sudden the cage move, and all of a sudden have nothing to say, right? So it's the same thing with social media. You're barking, 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 barking. Now you see them in person now. You have nothing to bark about. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you're back in closed doors, bro, you're back to the barking again.
Okay. All right. Let's put some gunshots to that.
Talk no.
Because you talk some fucks. And since it's a dog thing and this is a dog show, let we keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider the dog mankind, or would you consider the dog mankind's mentality?
The dog. Because, check this out. Because mankind, as you can see, right? Mankind, we would think that we're advanced and all of that. Blood clot, certain things, them. The dog know more. You know what I mean? Because check this out. One thing I know about nature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't know about y'all, but if you see nature going left or right, all these animals going one way, right? You go the same way because some danger is coming and they feel it. All right? So that's why I say the dog.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
They sense it.
Okay. Now, a dog needs a roof over its head and food. Most dogs in the wild don't care about the roof over their heads except when they make babies.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Now, a pack of dogs could form through many different breeds, and a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, and they could survive as a unit too, because yo,
Well,
who's
yes,
gonna fuck with a whole pack of dogs? You know what I'm
and I
saying?
mean like different breeds. There's a couple people I've seen right now via social media. Shout out to them. If I could remember your kettle's name, I will put it in the description below. But from what I've seen via internet, I thought me and the Five Puppy fam were the only people on point when it came to like caring and kind of decisive decision making with the dogs. I see these other kettles are doing their thing, and I want to actually say a kettle should have been the real human. But what I'm seeing with the mentality thing now with the society and economy and shit is that it's still the same old generation that this reign, like this separation between this old people and then the young new energy that's there. I believe, truthfully, fams, you see us 80 babies when we made that change and we made that switch. The parents, our parents, we did the opposite of them. You know what I mean? And they did the opposite of their parents, and their parents did the opposite of the parents prior to them. Like, I feel like that's what happened because now, when we, the 90s baby, have our children, and our children are intertwining with the kids that are born early 2000, late 2010, I think this is where we fucked up. Because instead of us respecting the lives that they are because of the internet, it's forced them to grow up a lot sooner. We still stick to this old guard. It's the same way I look at the educational system right now. It is so easy for them to implant trans bullshit into it, but it's so hard for them to change the curriculum for better understanding for the cultures that exist in current time. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. They argue free speech, and this is for all you Hail Hitler, a skinhead people, whatever, all you fucking racists. This is why I don't get it. You guys are willing to go hard for your fucking conviction of whatever the hell you guys believe in. The same way how a Christian person goes hard for Jesus Christ and the church. The energy is exactly the same. What I don't seem to understand is that when both parties are starving, before y'all work together, you'd kill each other and try to take from the other.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what would happen. I'm looking at life like, wow, if I had to kill you, that means I really, 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 really didn't like you. Worst part is I got to know you, right? Because current time, they say everybody knows who their killer is, right? And what I've learned is my enemy's enemy is my friend, and that works in all facets of life, kids. It sucks. This is why the politicians keep rotating and nothing changes. This is why your job is stuck in the position that it is, not because your boss or CEO doesn't want to make improvements and make more money. Trust me, he wants to do that. His dumb ass just doesn't know how to hire none of his fucking supervisors. You know what I'm saying? He has all his people who came with him from the beginning, and yeah, he may have gotten rid of them. He's hired new people, but he couldn't select the proper supervisors. Without the proper supervisors, you can't have good management. Without good management, crumbling or non-profiting company, you profit and that's it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are comfortable being 5 million, 2 million, 6 million, 8 million, under 10 million. Because when you're under 2 decibel kids, you're not a multimillionaire. It's so weird. If you're 9 million, 9,900, 9,000, you know what I mean? You're still not a multimillionaire. Fucking twisted, hey kids? The English language. Now I'm jumping from all sorts of topics because I'm really fucking disgusted with the bullshit that I see the old generation is telling the new generation. I'm not even a journalist a year yet. Shit, I can't even say I'm a journalist a fucking 6 months yet.
So check this out. You want me to say something about that? The young generation don't want to be woke on being educated because there's a lot of high school dropouts. I'm sorry to say, and
Will you say there's more now than then?
it has continued on.
Okay.
Because check this out. I'm gonna say it like I said in future past pods. All right.
Right.
Okay. When it comes down to the culture, the hip hop and all of that, right?
Right.
Um, y'all went to school.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all did history.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were forced to learn something what you didn't want to learn, and now
Mm-hmm.
you're into something what you perhaps want to perfect and learn,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you go and actually use the internet, what you already on,
Right.
and
Improve yourself.
improve yourself?
I agree.
You know what I mean? But you all don't want to do that. No, 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 no. Y'all don't want to do that. No, no, no. Y'all know everything. Y'all know everything. Yes, sir. You
Well,
have it down packed. Yes, sir.
shout out to Doc.
and
Yo,
check
Doc, when you hear this, big up to you because Doc said this to me the other day.
and check it out. And check it out. They know it all because they're coming up with all the music, all the way they think their style of music is working. Yes, sir, it's working. Yes, sir, it is working. And guess what? Guess what? And what I hear all the time, it sounds the same or it sounds like crap and all them things. That I go, oh, really? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, all right, yeah, yep. Let's keep it going.
Listen to me, fam. Hold on a second. Big dog talks, right? So my little homie Doc comes to me one day and he's like, yo, I'm so sick and tired of these micro-minute kids. They take these 3-hour documentaries and watch a 10-minute fucking short version of it. You know what I'm saying? And then they feel like they know everything. Shout out to Doc. Because he said it for me. Good timing. I'm repeating it now. Shout out to Doc. Because it's kind of what you're saying right now with the younger generation, fam. It's because they do have the internet at their access where they feel like, yeah, they can approach us and talk to us a certain way. Yes, I am coming from an old man standpoint. But here's the drama. I have a lot of kids, and a lot of kids have taught me one thing because I come from a family, a big family. You know what it taught me, brother? You know what it taught me?
Hold on a minute. Some of them can't even have good speech and pronouns. What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean?
Listen,
what are you talking about?
Let me get back to the details of the miscommunication between old people and the old guard.
Wait. We're talking about Toronto here, right?
And these young cats that are coming up.
Hold on, we're talking about Toronto here, right? That blood clot fucking
right.
That blood clot
the
fucking
new BLUMuthaFUXiNGM0NDAYS Monday.
That blood
Toronto,
clot
baby.
fucking that blood clot fucking
AKA the
slang.
old face capital. Yeah.
That slang they got there, eh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So now, you use that slang and write a letter with it. Okay? So now you'll see how fucking illiterate they are.
These things I gotta go through, people.
And you know what? We'll see how smart they are. And
gunshot for that.
Guess what? Guess what?
Yo, where's my slap when I need one? Like,
I bet any money that they rely on spell checker enough, right? Because they don't know how to read. You know what I'm saying? None of them know how to read, So don't get it twisted. Don't think that they all know how to read.
That's another topic for another day. We'll talk about illiterate motherfuckers who reply back to you in dumb messages because they can't read or they can't spell. We're going to leave all that and another topic. We're going to stay with this bullshit called we going to shoot each other because we can't seem to communicate. We going to stab each other because we can't seem to communicate. And this does not apply to y'all niggas in jail.
You know why they can't communicate? Because it comes down to self-education. No. Listen here. Did you hear what I just said? Self-education. That means you choose to learn.
We're gonna have this as a real conversation. You cannot bend a motherfucking tree.
No, you can't bend a tree.
Bend a motherfucking tree.
But guess what?
You cannot.
But guess what? That tree has to grow.
You cannot bend a motherfucking tree.
That tree has to grow, and it needs sunlight, and it needs water. Without it on the soil, it not grow.
The young bucks of today are the tree. They are not the twig.
Yeah, guess what? They don't got no sunlight. And they don't have bright water. And guess what? The food they get. Check it out. Check out the food. Because all of them look old now. You know what I mean? They look more older now because check it out. The food is doing it. You know what I mean? Maturing them quick. Making them look old before them time.
I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to make sure you understand because I'm representing the old heads right now, right? but I'm gonna represent for myself in answering what you're saying. Being around Little Pitney, North Little Pitney, you have to realize there's the athlete Pitney, there's the party Pitney, the sleepy Pitney, the cranky Pitney, like the seven dwarfs. There's all different degrees of Pitney. Now, you as an adult have
You forgot the devil Pitney. You forget that one too.
listen. Bad is a man-made word. Okay,
Yo, listen here, man.
bad is a
Listen here, man.
man-made word.
Listen here, man. They're rare. They're very rare. Okay, they're very rare. They're not all of them. But may I tell you,
Listen to me, people.
one comes out of what, maybe out of 5 or so. But may I tell you, they exist.
Look, as a person that has grown up with many siblings and a person who has many kids and being around children a lot now, it's kind of like, yo, there's these degrees of children. With these degrees of children, you got to know how to approach. I feel like
You got to know to approach
adults,
them, all right? Because if you don't know how to approach them,
us,
they'll eat you alive,
us,
Star. They'll eat you alive. What I mean by eating you alive,
I would give
they
you
will
some
take
slaps right now.
advantage
Of
of
course.
you. Oh, I'll say you're the nice, like the nice parent.
That's
Guess what,
exactly
man?
what it
Guess
is.
what?
Man. That's what they're here to do.
Guess what? They're taking.
We
full
did it to our
advantage.
parents. We did it to our parents. We
What do you
did it
mean?
to their
Wait there, hold up,
parents did
listen
it to
here.
them.
Listen here. I was brought up that, yo, don't embarrass me in public. And check
Manas.
this out. Check this out. Check this out.
Manas.
And if you said anything and all of that, me box out your teeth and make you spit out like popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And if you embarrass me in public, whoo, when you get whoo, you thought it was
Well,
bad now?
Well,
Whoo!
well, you see,
You know what
I
I
come from
mean?
the same era of energies, but I'm saying I've watched with my own eyes other people that I could have said that was my role model at 17. I could have said that was my role model at 12. I've seen these people communicate with the younger generation and not have the problems that I see right now. Get me? Right now. Rest in peace to most of those old heads still. But back then when I was alive and kicking and running around growing up in this fucking place called the Screwface Capital, these are the only OGs that I know could talk to the young bucks on a level.
Yo, check this
And
out.
the young
check this out.
bucks would listen on a
I'm
level.
gonna bring up something. See?
What's
Check
that?
this out.
What's
Right?
that?
When I was 16, man, them were saying, yo, I don't give a fuck. At my age, I don't give a fuck what I do. I ain't 18. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Right?
Okay,
It relates
okay,
to what
okay.
I'm saying with
I
my
get what
pops
you're
right
saying.
now. Check this out.
I get
Him,
that.
him said this. Lashing need to be brought back in Jamaica because too much fuckery are going. What we mean by lashing, Zin? You see now when you do a crime, right? You're gonna do the time, whatever. But before you do the time, right? They're gonna give you 9 fucking lashes. See? 9 blood clot lash on your backside, right? Make you piss, right? Right?
Okay.
wait there.
I know where
No,
you're
no,
going
no.
with
So
this.
no, wait. Them bad man still might do it still, but now after
I was about to say.
after the 3rd or 4th time, you know the fact that you're going in and you're gonna get a next one, another 9.
You should give up crime.
Yo,
First
you'll
and
be like
foremost.
saying
From the
shit.
time you get caught the second time, give up crime. That's
Right?
the adult thing
So
to tell
now,
you young bucks,
check this
okay?
out now. Now, if they had that here, they said it's inhumane, right? So now, check this out now. You see these young
Gunshot for
buck
that
them?
one.
You see these young buck them now? Them afraid of pain. See? Them afraid of pain. So now, if them know say for a fact, every time they go in, they're gonna get a 9 blood clot lash. Seen? No, wait there. Hold on. Now they're gonna think fucking twice before they're gonna be bad man again. Because bad man gonna get 9 more lash if they go back in. Seen? Alright. So now is it worth it to do the blood clot
Listen.
crime? And another thing is they don't have the scared stupid program like in
Shout
the
out to
States.
fucking Director
You know
X.
what I mean?
Another fucking Scorpio out there.
Straight up, they don't have the scared stupid program
Listen,
here.
Robin Hood
And-
was a motherfucking
and
mentor.
They don't have the chain gang thing here down here
Listen,
neither. You see, if
Robin
they
Hood
had these
was the
programs
mentor.
for the youths down here, they
Robin
would
Hood
think twice
was the
before
mentor.
they do crime again. Okay, trust me, upon that. But guess
Robin
what?
Hood.
But guess what? Guess
The,
what?
the Count of Monte Cristo.
But hold up, hold up. Guess what?
Zorro!
Guess what? No, but guess what? Yes, sir. It's soft. The system is soft because none of that gone. See? So that's why crime keeps on going, and they don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. There's something called the asshole book. You ever seen the real Toronto people?
Yeah.
It still exists.
I get you, bro.
Okay? They
I
just
get you,
don't
bro.
big it up. All right?
I get
That's
you.
all I gotta say. My ranting, you know what I mean, from the Rastafari
You know,
samurai.
we love a good
You know
rant
what I
from the
mean?
Rastafari
Straight up
samurai.
goods.
Of course, we love a good rant from the. You know, we salute him with his education. You know, and that's why I love when he's firing our shots. But again, like I said, I feel like the older generation doesn't take the time to analyze themselves before they answer questions or apply answers to how the younger generation comes on. I mean, like, it's a different story. Old head, do what you got to do if the man flies off a fucking thing on you. I understand. First thing that comes to mind, I totally understand. I am not a police, so I'm not a judge. But there's a lot of young kids that their language is different, their slang's different. I understand that, but give them the moment to explain where them come from. Maybe you might be able to help them. Maybe you'll be able to put them in the right direction. Now, what I've found more often than not, there's more adults having complaints about children, kids, and teenagers. But what I've realized is, slowly but surely, stop treating your child like a manservant, like a maid or a butler.
Well, you know, you want no. Listen here. I'm gonna say something about
I'm gonna
that.
tell you how I know
I'm gonna say
this
something
is gonna
about that.
hurt. Wait, Rasta, before you segue this shit, just to hold the parents understand how I know where this is coming
I
from.
want to ask you this question.
You see, when you're
what do you mean? What do you mean by being a? What do you mean by being a maid or a butler? You mean they're making the kids them do everything, like
Listen,
wash the dishes?
Let me show you. Let me
make
show you.
them do the laundry.
Let me show you what it means.
Let
me show you what it means. Okay.
Explain
Wait. Let me show you what it means. It means this.
What's that?
You tell your kid to go do the laundry, and you've never brought your kid to the washing machine and the dryer, and you've never shown your kid how to do that, but you just expect them to fucking know. Hold on, you tell them to clean the fucking bathroom, and they just expect it to fucking know. It's like them being told to go park the fucking car.
Well, you have to show them first. You have to show them like
Listen,
a good amount of time.
You're an educated man, and you're giving me an educated answer. I'm ranting right now to some people.
But the thing is, rant to them properly. If you're gonna make them be the damn maid and all that shit, listen here. You can't let them look here. It's like you're training them for a new job. It's like this. Check this out.
I hear where you're going with it.
No.
I'm hearing where you're going with it. I would have gave you a slap, but still, yeah. I hear where you're going with it.
Hold on a minute. You hire them, and they say, here, there's the job. And I'm like, so what do I do? No. There's the job. Then go and do it.
Are we talking about 2022 here?
No.
Are we talking about 2022 here?
No, I'm just saying. I'm using it for an example.
Okay.
Like, for the kids, them, like you're saying.
Right. So we're not putting a time frame on it. So we're not putting an age on it.
I'm just saying.
I hear you, brother.
You see me do it, so go and do it. But I don't know how to. No. You go and do it. It's my way to the highway. All right, go and do it. That's what you're telling me, like that.
I'm just saying. If you cheat your kids,
and after they fuck up, and then like, oh, what happened to you? Me tell you, say to go and do it.
Hold on.
But Dad, Mom, I don't know how to do it.
Hold on. You remember earlier when I was doing the Red Rover? All right, let me show you what I want, see. What me learn from older people, and let me say older people, I say my grandmother and grandfather type people, and I say older people. So I say old foot to clarify things older than my grandmother. See it there? So old foot them. What me learn from the old foot them is if you have a teenager right now that's licking out against you right now, I'm going to tell you what you did wrong in the beginning with your teenager. Why your teenager is the way they are right now. Let me tell you what you did wrong.
What?
Let me tell you what you did wrong. You never communicate with the pitney when you needed the pitney to understand certain things. So you remember back in your memory there when the baby was in the playpen or the baby was in the stroller and the baby's crying for like 5 minutes but really loud 5 minutes, I said. 5 minutes. Really loud, but you still got to vacuum and you still got to wash the dishes and you got to throw on a load. Get me? Now, with all that happening, that baby has now expanded to 5 minutes and maybe a couple seconds. Let's say your dumbass doesn't decide to wash the dishes and all those things I just said, and the baby's crying. By the time the baby's old enough to walk around and hitch its ass on your leg, if your baby has common sense, by the time it hits about 11, by the time it hits about 9, since it's watched you vacuum, it's watched you wash dishes, it's watched you do the laundry. What I just said doesn't apply to you when I say these people who tell their kids and grow their kids like manservants and maids and butlers. It doesn't apply to you. Because you know what? Your kid has enough common sense when you say, go do your own laundry. Go wash your dishes. They can do it. They can do it. As an adult, you should just be happy that they can do it. If they do it or if they want to do it, because there are messy people out there on the planet, it is what it is. But you should be as proud as a parent that your child could do it whenever ages they do it. Now, like I said, people there who have their manservant children and their maids and butlers.
But could I give you a scenario?
Give me anyone you
Can I
want.
give you a scenario? Like,
Give me
say
anyone
now
you want.
years,
Come on.
years hiatus passed,
Yeah.
and the pitney got into some shit, right?
Right.
Got in trouble with the law,
The law.
right?
Okay.
And you don't know nothing about this,
Okay.
and all of a
You're
sudden,
walking in as a civilian.
no,
yeah.
no, you get the call,
Yeah.
right?
Civilian call.
Now, what do? You go in, or you say, "Yo, keep them there because we know them there."
Are we talking personal or we mean in general?
I'm just saying in general.
Oh, in general?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's in general, it's on you, kid.
Like I said, you keep them in there because we know them there. No,
But that's
we're gonna
general,
handle it
right?
when we're ready.
That's general. That's
Mhm.
general. Now, if you're talking about my own kid, hell yeah, I'm getting my kid out. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those parents that's going to be like, yeah. But you see, the difference between me and my kid is that conversation of when you get out, are you going to be dead honest with me? Or are you going to give me the fucking bullshit story and I'm just supposed to play along like a dummy?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you got my respect, I'll
Mhm.
play along like a dummy. I even give you the jig too. Shit. And if you're nice, especially since you're my child, you get the fig.
But the thing is, you know who you raised and all of that. That's what I'm trying to get
But
at.
if
right?
I'm telling you, I get put into a situation where, say, one of the kids I coached calls me up and says, yo, coach, you know, I got caught up with the law. Da, da, da. I know this kid's a good kid. You know what I mean? I'm going to help the kid.
Yeah, that's
Now,
what I
here's the
mean.
problem. But here's the
but
problem.
now-
Hold on,
but-
wait.
But now let's reverse it. Now,
Hold on.
you know that the kid is not like that. You know, so the kid is the opposite of that.
Exactly.
That's what I try to get at. You know what I mean? And now you know that they're in trouble with the law.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to throw
Then
scenarios.
you
here.
need to understand that kid knows what they're doing. So that
Like I said,
that kid
do
doesn't get
you tell him
that
keep
kid-
him in there because we know him where him there?
it's
You know what I
it's
mean?
not a keep him in
Or-
there. If a kid, listen, we're looking at it from a kid standpoint. We're not looking at it from a 21 or a 25-year-old, right? We're looking at it from a kid standpoint. If a kid
Mhm.
calls you up and you're not their biological,
Yeah.
I think that's a fucking honor.
Of course.
Yeah. Regardless if it's a bad circumstance why they're calling you. Shout out to all the good aunties. Salute to all the fucking good uncles out there. You know what I mean? The ones who ride hard for their nieces and nephews and their godchildren.
I just
and
like to hear
think
these
that way.
things because these things don't really get talked about.
No, they don't get talked about, brother. You know why they don't get talked
You know
about?
why I bring this up? Because most kids, right? Yeah, they'll talk to their parents, but guess what? If they got aunties, uncles, or big cousins and stuff like that, you'll feel a little more comfortable talking to them because they know that they're not their parent.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But they have that respect for them. You know what I mean?
Brother, this is where I'm coming from with this topic, man. I didn't want to come at October and play to the Halloween theme bullshit. And I don't want to follow my fellow native persons. And I say persons because there's a lot of them that are caught up in the alphabet world too that are trying to say, yeah. But here's the end of the day goal. We're human beings. We're all fucking human beings.
True.
My Pacific skin color, my Pacific city, my Pacific blocks.
Yeah.
that I'm looking out for, I'm trying to make sure everybody who does music, who does clothing, who does have a clothing store, who does have a variety store, who does have a grocery store, who's independent from what's going on right now. Those are the people I want to reach out to and help go to the world with whatever they got. Blue motherfucking Mondays for y'all people to be able to come on my platform and rant. Tell the truth. And the truth is, the world is full of bullshit. Guys like Kanye are looking like conspiracy theorists now. I don't mean no blood clot sense. The man's are sitting there with the man them who call themselves elite. Hold on a second. Man's like Dame Dash, who should be on some big ass platform, Oprah type fucking money, ain't there because he's better at building other people. So what? Those people don't know how to look back and help a nigga out? That's bullshit. It's bullshit. The game is rigged. And I don't know who the fuck they think they're playing, but to me, listen, people, I want to build a Wakanda for real. And I ain't got time to sit there and explain to some old person why you're in your feelings because you're stuck on your yesteryears and this new kid that reminds you of yourself 20, 30 years prior is irking you as they're succeeding further than you. That is nothing more than evolution. So, get it when I say get it clear. I try to work with the younger generation people. Big up to people like, Drip Room 6. Big up to like, Rap Stars. Big up to like Toronto 6. You know what I mean? Like, big up to the man that's doing their things for the fucking people while they're still trying to do their own thing. Like,
speaking of that, season 5 will be November 4th. You know what I'm saying? And D2E will be there doing the media and off stage interviews. You don't know. November 4th, Stars of the Line. You don't know. Powered by who again?
D2E.
No, we doing the interviews, but powered by Toronto Top 6, Drip Room, and Toronto Rap Stars. All in the line of the 6th season 5. They still alive. You don't know. But before that, we have Team Dream Team. You know what I mean? That is November 2nd. You know what I mean? Straight up, that will be Artist Night Out. You know what I mean? November 2nd. You don't know, from Dream Team Promo. D2E will be there too. Wow. You don't know, man. I had to be putting them plugins. You don't know, people. And one more plugin, Punkland, at the end of the month. Punkland. October 29th, D2E will be there as well. Those are 3 events that we will be covering off the stage interviews. You don't know. You heard it here first from the Rastafari Samurai.
Shout out to the Punkland. I loved Punkland last time. That was dope. ODX. And Jackknife. Yeah, man. Shoot. The females were dope too. No joke. Yeah, man. Punkland was nice.
Yeah, man. You don't know, man. Last year was good. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Punkland was nice.
Yes.
I like the punk and rock and roll scene.
Yeah, man. And that'll be hosted by the one and only Jay Steels, you know what I mean, from Hamilton, you know what I mean, straight up, he'll be hosting that at the next Punkland from last year. This year will be, again, you don't know, at the Junction, November, what is it again?
Tales of
the Junction, October 29th. Yep. That will be at the Tales of the Junction Punkland. You know what I mean? Straight up. Just had to do those plugins before we go. You know what I'm saying? Before the show. You done know.
So, just to let y'all people know, I said it last week. Thank you for tuning in after the fact. You know what I mean? Real shout out. So, like, since we're coming to the end, get in the comments. Tell me what you feel like, people. I'm just saying this in general, Like, let me clarify where this topic is. I definitely want to change the communication between the younger generation and the older generation. All right? Today's topic is stop the fucking killing, man. Think. That's it. Yeah, man, that's the topic. Basing it from parental guidance, older people, older generation speaking to the new generation. And when I say new generation, I'm talking about the people who are doing the same craft as you. The only difference is they're younger than you.
The word of the wise here, man. Please subscribe to all the channels. You know what I mean?
That's
You
all it
don't know
is, man.
people straight up. You know what I mean? CMA,
Entertainment, ATV.
ATV.
You know what
You
it is.
don't know
It's your
EQ
boy.
TV here. You know what I mean? Please
Rasta
subscribe.
Samurai.
Down to Earth Podcast is the network. You heard it here first from the Rastafari Samurai.
Yeah, you see.
Never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation what? We are out.